He honore, he krore ki te atua, he maunga rongo ki runga I te whenua, he whakaaro pai ki ngā tangata katoa amini. Hangaia e te atua he nā kauhau ki roto ki tēnā o mātou. Whakatoangia tō wairua tapu hei awhina hei tohu I a mātou. Arahina mātou I roto I o mātou mahi katoa. Kia whai tika ai nā wā katoa, krore ki toinga tapu. Amini.
This podcast is proudly supported by the Ōtara Network Action Committee, ōNAC, community-owned, community-driven and community-led.
Aiki-taki. Kia ora, Judy. Mihi aroha ki a koe mo te tauhau.
Tauhau Ōtara. It's amazing to be here, amazing to be celebrating a new year Ōtara. And to be, I don't know, I guess you've got that feel about you too, fresh from the paddock. That's how I feel. When I came in a couple of weeks ago on a Friday, and I was definitely fresh from the paddock. I wasn't sure if I had a shower or not. But it does give you there's a feeling of lightness, isn't there, and a feeling of purpose and a feeling of renewal, I think, to get moving. So, we have...
I guess you call that whakawātea.
Yeah.
Having a clearing, a cleansing, walking into a new space free of whatever.
We need to be
dropping all your baggage at the door and coming in free.
Woohoo. Well, we need that here. We really do. And I guess that's the thing that I'd love to say in this podcast is my huge love and thanks. My real aroha for you as our anchor person all this time. You've just been there. You and Tiwa were there for us. And, when we were trying to work out what the hell we were doing here, really, wasn't it?
You're doing awesome.
Well, we just want to go on.
You didn't need us.
Yes, we did. And we just need to go further. I think that's... And I got an amazing message over the holiday, Christmas time. It said, this is a year we need to start building on this work. And we were just talking before about, establishing a kura. So we were thinking that whole idea about building on where we've come from. It's 10 years since we've been in this building, and I guess I've seen a lot of foundations laid, but what we really need is to start reaping it for this community, for whānau here, and making sure that we maximise the opportunity, maximise the benefits.
Yeah.
And so lots of things are nice to have, but what sits at the centre of all of it is whānau.
Yeah.
And I guess that was the conversation I really wanted to have with you. We have so many hurts in this town, and our government agencies are struggling to help us with those, but really community has to take the lead on that.
That's right.
And when we first had the idea of having this podcast, one of the things there were two things that we talked about really. One of them was the fact that you and Tiwa whānau, between you had 27 children, but not all of them given birth to by you, fortunately. A lot of them in the old ways. Arriving at 4 or 5 is a really good age to adopt a child. But you did them through through whāngai, you did them through placement with the social services. So that was that first thing. How do we support this community to be able to do that, extend their hearts and their arms to whānau, to give every child a solid start?
Yeah.
And then the second thing was that conversation that you and I'd had about, bringing some of our gangs together, and the work that you and Tiwa had done with that, working in partnership with government, and really done it really effectively. So how are we going to tackle that one?
Well, I'm not sure how others did it, but when it was me and Tiwa, we're so whānau focused. It just comes naturally, really, and it's up to you, because I had family that worked inside those agencies and trying to give the people the hand they needed, but when they walked inside like I'll give you an instance, my sister-in-law's organisation, and like say there was my brother-in-law over there with his suit and, looking all fly, I guess. And then there was Tiwa over there with his holy pants and jeans. Well, the people come in the door and they looked at him and went straight to my husband. So it's really starting at ground roots, I suppose. And, so...
Did you feel it in those days that... So the first thing, underpinning it all, like we're saying, whānau focus, and if you see whānau first, whānau is the thing that's most important. So it was never about looking the smartest guy in the room. It was about looking the most approachable.
Making connections, whānau-wise first. So that with Tiwa, when he went off, like when we were working with Ōtara, because we were both counsellors with that organisation, he'd take the people back to where they're from and, and help them discover their mountain, their river, their family, their hapu, their iwi. So, he'd go as far as, come on then, bro, let's jump on the car. And they'd go from Te Teko all the way out to Ōpōtiki, and he was doing that on a daily basis. And then he'd get somebody a job. He got somebody a job in Ōpōtiki. So every day he was up early hours in the morning shooting off to pick up the guy, take him over to Ōpōtiki, come back to Edgecombe, finish doing all his mahi with Korowai Aroha at Edgecombe, and then just before it's time for home time, he'd jump back in his car, shoot over to Ōpōtiki and pick the boy up and drop him off at home. And so he'd come home late at night and we was all snoring by the time he got it. And he did that every day until the boy got his licence, got him a car, and he started doing it himself. And so really, Korowai Aroha had 7 steps, and it started with pōhiri, the people in, and showing them whānau hapu iwi. And then once they've done that, if things got a bit tough for people, have a bit of a bus stop and, make connections and sort of like gathering yourself again. And so there was a process, a 7-step process. I won't tell you the rest. Is people got to pay for those stuff.
But it really helpful.
It was because years later, I still have people now coming back to me, "Oh, thank you, what you and Tiwa done for me," So I didn't think it was anything we'd done for them. I just thought it was something you do. As family, as whakapapa. Your tipuna are telling you to do those things, and you don't need any grant or government funded help or something. It's something in your heart that you should do for your family.
Wanting you to support.
Yeah. So there's this kind of like, the boxes you give me on Fridays. There's a lot of people that can't get around, so I'll just chuck it in my car and take it to them. And it's all about making connections.
It's a bit of a nanny service, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think the nannies get agitated when you go away. They're probably all starving.
Yeah. So, and now that you're talking about nannies, I run a program, me and my friend, Nan Up. And so Nan Up is just help building up the community and, giving the nannies a space where they can talk safely, freely, and, just helping release some of the generational curses that have afflicted them, and, just empowering them to kia kaha, get up, get moving. You're not alone. We're out there.
And when the nans are good, then the rest of the whānau fits in behind them.
Oh, our Nan Up group, they're just so motivated. They actually motivate me. So when my husband passed away, I actually don't sit at home and feel sorry for myself. I go out there with those nannies and hang out with them because they're awesome to be with. They don't make me forget my husband because I'll never do that. But they just empower me to move forward and know that there's people out there that need help, and I just do what me and Tiwa used to always do anyway, just go out and help people. That's in our DNA, I'm afraid.
Yeah. And so you're still doing, I know you're working with different groups because we've come across some of those things, but you're still actually actively supporting other, even though you've got your own 27 kids.
Oh, they're all grown up and gotten them lives now. I just only got the twins now. I only got the twins now and the boy that...
And muckles, of course.
Yeah, I have the muckles every... I'm on nanny watch after school and and then when I get to see all the other mokopuna, that's at church on a Sunday, so I enjoy those. Sorry about all the people around because they're over there jumping around for joy and making a big noise and hard to hear what the sermon is about because my mokopuna are too excited, so I might need to find a little quiet place over there where they won't disturb people's listening to our pastor, our apostle. Yeah. Other than that, love my moko, do anything for them. I mean, my children, I'm blessed as. Actually, I'm whānau driven. I love my family.
But that's...
I knew too, girl.
I love you too. But if love and whānau are driving you, how can you get anything wrong, really?
Yeah. Can't really.
And good choices, I guess.
And that's what life's all about. There's two choices in life to make, the right one or the wrong one. So whichever road, whatever you put in is what you get back. So if you don't put much effort in anything, you get much not back. You get kind of nothing back. But
that's so true, isn't it?
Yeah. So I try and fill my basket every day with family, friends, people who need help. I'm there for them.
Love.
Yeah, got that to help me. And my guiding principal, he lives up there.
Yeah.
And I utilise him every day when I feel weak, when I need to strengthen up my spirit and my body. I call upon my atua to help me get through things that I struggle. Been helping me really good with the loss of my husband. So we utilised his awesomeness before Te Wa went. So I lean in a lot on him when I'm feeling weak.
So can I ask you, when you do that, do you formally pray as you
I just formally talk to him. Okay, I'm feeling a bit, but Mama, today can you just help take away that pain? And I just talk. It's just like talking to you right now. So it's up to you how you decide to talk to God. Is the way you talk to him. And I just talk to him. So because I can't get on my knees because it's too hard to get back up. My bad. No, I'm telling you the truth. That's why we had a big clean up and the kids volunteered me to do the bathroom. I needed a hand to get up off the ground after I wiped out the cupboards. I'm starting to get up now.
And then he's on the back cast.
And then my son Parida comes in and lifts me up off the ground.
Because he's such a big man now.
He's huge. He's awesome. He's good.
I'm so glad because,
so I'm so thankful my niece gave my twins to me because they just helped me so much. Yeah.
They're beautiful.
Yeah.
So Tatiana, when she came in the other day and she looks so grown up.
Yeah, they just grow so fast, they girl. Yeah, blessings to my niece for giving me them.
Yeah. So I was thinking, there's so many questions, and I guess if I ask you questions that don't really work for the podcast, we can just cut them out anyway.
Go, girl.
But I'm just thinking about how, you have this amazing kaupapa for life. Like it's like such a clear, it's like this here, and it's obviously like an arapotama.
Yes.
So you're adding learning, but you're keeping to some principles. And I'm just wondering how can we keep those, how can we help other people find those things?
At the end of the day, it's up to the individual. You can't impress. You can put little seeds of thought into their head, and whether it grows or not, it's up to them. So you can't enforce or impress your values and beliefs onto people, but you can give them an idea. And once they start working off that those ideas, well then, geez, you're halfway there, eh? So, yeah, well, that's how I feel.
So, I mean, I just keep thinking about, you know, we get so many mamas and papas coming in here that have got drug problems, and you can see them looking at other people and thinking, you know, that would be kind of cool, but I don't see anything that's happening on the ground. I mean, apart from, you know, I guess them going to church, but they're so far away from any spiritual connections because it's all just about the drugs. And I just don't know, you know, like you said, the answer to all of these things is in love and in whānau, in finding a place to be together, to be yourself.
I probably, my nephew wouldn't mind if I shared this. So, my nephew tried to out himself. He tried to take pills and he tried to commit suicide. And he didn't succeed. And so when he came to Scope, he got straight in there and started hitting him with, oh, well, you know, we're here for you, cuz, you know, you didn't have to take those steps, and all I can offer you is to talk to 0800 One Man Up. And so he always says to me, Auntie, I'm just so glad and thankful that Scobie reached out to me and and showed me the way for him, a way out for him. So he's been doing Man Up for a little while. So, you know, those kihuas, I suppose, those ghosts that you're trying to get rid of, they'll still be with you. And it's really, like I said, what you put in is what you get out. So he's been doing Man Up program over in Australia, and his sister's been doing the same. So they've come from a really addictive, not very good place to now I see them on the Facebook all the time, you know, just talking love and spreading love, and I'm really proud of them from where they were then to where they are now.
What sort of time is that? How long
the time frame has been about, he's been with Destiny over a year now. It was only sort of about a year and a half ago that happened.
That's amazing, really, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's really the power of the connection. So
of a real connection, a real person trying to connect with you. Because that's what I was thinking, you know, like just if you can take pills to commit suicide, stopping taking the pills or having your stomach pumped doesn't get rid of the care.
No.
I mean, you're still completely toasty.
That's what I'm saying. They're still with you, so it's up to you how you deal with those.
It's the same as addiction, really, isn't it?
Yeah, so he's dealing it with it through Man Up, through the courses that they have, and really Man Up, Nan Up, Legacy, they're all just tools to help you cope with trauma, you know, because really trauma is the one that's gotten you into that place in the first instance. So learning how to deal with, I guess, generational stuff that's happened to you in the past.
And without judgment, I guess, too, isn't it?
So that's where these programs are designed, where you can talk in a safe space, you know, and it's about building up the people, building up, you know, letting them know that there's somebody there that cares and loves you and has got time to help you, you know. So
that's kind of, okay, so we're adding to our list of whānau aroha.
Yeah.
Unconditional love.
Yeah.
Understanding it's a two-way street.
Yeah.
What else have we got on that?
Choices, making choices, the right choices or the wrong choices.
And understanding that the thing, the bad stuff doesn't actually go away. You just deal with it better.
Yeah, it doesn't go away.
So is that a confidence thing or a self?
It's really about forgiveness. When you're ready to forgive yourself, I'm sure you'll start walking in the light and start, you know, things will free you up. You'll be free from the trauma, I guess, but at the end of the day, to me, counselling's about forgiveness of yourself, not so much the perpetrator, not so much the thing, because the perpetrator will always be there no matter what. You know, you'll walk in the street, you go, this, that, ugly. But, you know, it's about allowing yourself to not to forgive them, just to find the forgiveness in your heart so that you can move forward without having to hold on to that baggage.
It's such an important message, isn't it?
Yeah, and so people go, why do I have to forgive myself? I don't know.
It's their problem.
No, they haven't got a problem because they've already done it. You're the one holding on to the hara. So, yeah, it's not their problem, it's your problem. You have to get over it. It's more about getting over it and getting on with it. And so, you know, when I say that to people, go, you're a hard ass. But it's not even about that. It's about trying to set yourself free. Yeah, that's about it, I guess.
Yeah.
Amine.